Trump speaks about Cyrus, and he actually quotes Cyrus. He speaks as Cyrus that year. He speaks as Cyrus, and then he issues that declaration. Now, you know that declaration, when Cyrus issued his declaration...
Explain the declaration, some may not.
Yeah, Cyrus or Trump, I'll do it, yeah.
Trump.
Well, Trump issues, in the year of Jubilee, issues the declaration of recognizing Jerusalem and that Jerusalem belongs to the Jewish people, sanctioning their return. Well, there's only one other person in all of human history who did that. That was King Cyrus. Even Truman didn't do that. Truman spoke about the rebirth. But Cyrus also spoke about Jerusalem being returned, rebuilt. Only Trump did. And when you look at it, when I looked at his declaration, it parallels.
That Jerusalem would be the capital of Israel.
Yeah. Cyrus says Jerusalem, which is in Judah. So Cyrus says, so Trump says Jerusalem is to the Jewish people, it's the capital. Not only that, but Cyrus actually talks about building a house in Jerusalem. Now, of course, it's the temple. But amazing thing, because even Trump in his declaration, he talks about building a house in Jerusalem. And it's the embassy. And the thing is, but he actually says it's paralleling Cyrus. He speaks about the builders, all that. And you know what, Sid, when that house came into existence, it was exactly 70 years from the birth of Israel. 70 years, the period of Cyrus. I mean, and not only that, the prophet said that Cyrus was stirred up in his first year of world power, and it was after 70 years. Well, Trump, when did he issue this? In his first year of power, had to be his first year, and 70 years after something happened in Israel. 70 years to Israel. I mean, it's amazing, and there's something even deeper, amazing 70-year mystery here.
What?
Okay. I want to make sure. Okay.
No, I'm telling you what, I read your book, but even hearing you say it again, it's like mind-blowing. No way this could happen unless there was a supernatural hand by a supernatural being that we call, and his name forever is the God of Abraham, Yitzchak, and Yaakov, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob.
And who is moving in our world today and in charge of every single nation and current events right now. Here's the 70th year in a nutshell.
But you go a step further. I don't want to take you too far. But he's in charge of your life.
Yes.
He's in charge of your destiny.
Yes.
But go ahead.
Yeah. Okay. So here's what happens. So it's not, nobody's trying to put it together. But here's the thing: the prophet says the declaration will come at the end of 70 years.
Yes.
Okay. Crucial to Israel. So it's not just Donald Trump is 70 years at the time, or that first year, but also what happens? When did he make this? 2017. Okay. What happens if we go back 70 years? Will we find anything? Takes you to 1947, the very year that Israel is voted into existence. Now, it's also the year, but see, with Cyrus, it's a double-edged sword. When the UN voted Israel into existence, they cut off Jerusalem from Israel. They said it doesn't belong to Israel, it belongs to the UN. Okay, so you got a double-edged sword. You got the birth of Israel, but you also have the moment that Jerusalem was cut off from the new nation. Okay, so that's what happened. Now, here's the amazing thing, Sid. This was only changed. I mean, you had the Six-Day War, they got it, but the only time this legal world rejection of Israel was broken was when President Trump issued that declaration. First time since ancient times. Okay, but so 70 years. But here's the amazing thing. I looked at it, Sid, and I looked at the date that this resolution came into existence. Now, on the Hebrew calendar, it was at nighttime. It was the 17th of Kislev. Okay, you don't have to know much, but it's 17th of Kislev. Now, the prophet said, after 70 years, it will happen. So what's the next day after? It's the 18th of Kislev is the first new day after the 70 years. So if you go,
what month is Kislev?
Kislev is around winter time. Okay, now here's the thing, Sid. What happens if we go into the future, 70 years to that after 70 that day when it's finished? It's Kislev 18. In 2017, it comes out to 2017, also year of Jubilee. It comes out to December 6th. Trump made the declaration on December 6th, the 18th of Kislev, exact date of after 70 years, and he didn't plan it. Exact.